Now let us discuss the next special case number 5. That is, question statement is pentagonal pyramid, base is 30 mm and axis length 60 mm, is resting on its base corner in HP such that triangular face opposite to that corner is parallel to HP and top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degree to VP. Draw its projection when apex is nearer to VP, that is away from observer. So based on the question statement, I can divide the problem into 3 stages. In stage 1, pentagonal pyramid is resting on its base corner in HP. In second stage, the requirement is opposite triangular face parallel to HP. So after first condition in HP, immediate next condition is also in HP. So problem given is in a proper sequence. In third stage, requirement is top view of the axis 30 degree to VP and apex is away from observer. So let us just see how to solve this problem. So in this problem, as the pentagonal pyramid is resting on base corner in HP, in stage 1 I am drawing this orientation of the pentagon below XY line such that I am maintaining this corner on right hand side. The side edge is 30 mm and then I am maintaining this axis length 60 mm and accordingly I am drawing the front view. Now in this problem, we have to first of all identify which one is the opposite triangular face. The triangular face opposite to the base corner on which it is resting. So this is the base corner on which I will rest my pentagonal pyramid. So opposite to this, the triangular face is nothing but this line. So this line will represent my triangular face, or we can say opposite side triangular face. So this line is nothing but triangular face opposite to the base corner. This line should be parallel to XY line, that is parallel to HP. So in this problem, it is not possible to maintain this side parallel to XY line at the same time to maintain this point on XY line. So two conditions cannot be maintained simultaneously. So for that we will use some alternative treatment. For that, see, on anywhere on your paper, first of all I will draw one line parallel to XY line. See, this is XY line, parallel to this line I will draw one line. This line is nothing but this line is parallel to XY line. Now on this line I will maintain this line. So first of all I will take one point randomly. I will name that point as 1 dash 2 dash, which is nothing but this point. So this point is nothing but this point. Now with the help of compass I will transfer this distance, see, from this point to this point, whatever distance is there, this much distance I will transfer on this line. So I will transfer this distance on this line. So this point becomes my point O dash. This is O dash. Now I will take this distance in compass from 4 to O. I will take 4 to O and then I will draw an arc on this side. Then I will take a distance from 4. I am taking distance from 4 to 1 and then I am drawing this intersecting arc. So I am getting one diagram over here. It is a rough diagram which I can erase later. So this is a diagram where I am getting this line parallel to XY line. So in this process I am maintaining this triangular face parallel to XY line, but I have to also maintain this point on XY line. So what I will do, see, in this diagram I am getting some inclination for this line. So I will just take a roller scale and with the help of roller scale I will transfer this line such that this point should start from XY line. So I will just transfer with the help of roller scale this line somewhere over here. See. So what I am doing, I am just transferring this line with the help of roller scale such that the line passes through XY line. So this becomes my point 4 dash now. So this is point 4 dash. Now I will transfer this distance on this line. So first of all I will take this distance in compass, this much, and I will draw an arc over here. I will just little bit extend this line. So whatever reference point I am getting, through this reference point I can draw a parallel line. Through this reference point I can draw one parallel line, and on this line I will transfer this distance. So first of all I will take this distance in compass, this much, and then I will transfer on this line from this point. So I am getting one more point over here, and then I will just join this point with this 4 dash with the help of dark line. So this becomes my point O dash, and I can complete this diagram now. So this point is your 1 dash 2 dash. So now in between these two points there are two more points. I can transfer these 2 points on this line. So first of all I will take this distance in compass from 4 to 3 dash 5 dash, this much, and then I will transfer on this line. So this becomes the point 3 dash 5 dash. Now I also transfer from this point the distance from where I can draw the axis of the pyramid. So that I will transfer over here. Now I can join this O to 3 dash 5 dash with a dark line, and then to this point I can draw an axis of the pyramid. So by using this alternative treatment I am just maintaining this line parallel to XY line, as well as I am maintaining this point on XY line, so that two conditions are satisfied. One is the triangular face parallel to opposite side triangular face parallel to XY, parallel to HP, and also the point base corner on XY line or on HP. Now I will take the projection so that I can complete the top view. For projection, first of all I will take all the points in the top view. See, first of all I will transfer this 1 dash 2 dash, then I will transfer this point for the axis, then I will transfer 3 dash 5 dash, I will transfer 4, and then I can transfer this point O. Similarly I can take the projection from all these 6 points. First I will transfer this point 5, this is point 5, this is 5, then this is 1, this point is 1, this is a common projection for 0 and 4, this is a projection for point 2, and this is a projection for point 3. So I will locate now all the points in this diagram. This point is O dash, this point is O, from here I am getting 4, so this point is 4, from here I am getting 1, so this point is 1, this point is 2, from here I am getting 3, so this point is 3, this is 5, so this is the location for 5. Now to complete this diagram I will use that 3-step procedure. First of all I will draw the outline of the diagram as a dark, 1 to 2, then I will join 2 to 3, then I will join 3 to O, then O to 5, and then 5 to 1. This is the outline of the diagram. Now to complete the remaining base edges and slant edges, first of all I will locate the observer. This is observer. For observer this is nearest. Similarly this point is also nearest because both are at the same level, and this point I can call as a farthest point. So 1 to 2 is connected, 2 to 3 is connected, 3 to 4 is not connected. Out of 3 and 4, 3 is away from our observer, 3 is the farthest, so I can join this by a dotted line. So this will be a dotted line. Then 4 to 5, 4 is farthest, so it can be joined by a dotted line. Now 0 1, 0 1 is not connected, 0 and 1 both are nearest, so that will be a dark line. 0 to 2 is also, both are towards observer, nearest to the observer, so it must be a dark line. Now 0 to 4, 0 is nearest, 4 is farthest, but through 4 already 2 lines are drawn which are hidden, so third line emerging from point 4 must be hidden, so I will join this by a hidden line. So this way my stage 2 is completed. Now for now this diagram which we had drawn for the second stage, I can erase it now because my objective is satisfied now. So we just erase this diagram. We have used this diagram to draw the second stage. Now in third stage, top view of the axis is inclined at 30 degree and you have to maintain apex away from observer. So first of all I will look at what is the top view of the observer. Already I have taken projection for this starting point of the axis. So from this point to this point, whatever distance is there, I can call this distance as the top view of the axis. See this distance, is called top view of axis. This is top view of axis. I have to maintain this distance on a line which is inclined at 30 degree to XY line. Now if I look at this diagram carefully, then I will come to know that this point should be away from observer, and if this is the observer, then you have to tilt this diagram anti-clockwise, then only I can get this apex away from observer. So from here at any random point, first of all I will take one angle of 30 degree. I will take one angle of 30 degree. I will erase out this extra projection lines. See, this angle is 30 degree. 30 degree angle. Now on this angle you have to maintain this length. This length you have to transfer on this line. So first of all I will take one random point. I will name that point as O. Then I will take a distance from this point to this top view of the axis. And I will mark it over here. I will name this point as suppose O1. So this point becomes your point O1. Now on this line there are some important lines. For example, for point 4, I will take from this point to this point. I will take this distance in compass, and then I will transfer on this line. So this become my point number 4. This is point 4. Now for this 5, 6 you have to transfer one important location through which I can draw one perpendicular line. See, there is one location for this projection line. I will transfer it over here. And from that point, first of all I will draw one perpendicular line. So what I am doing, I am taking from this point to this point, this distance in compass. I am marking it over here, and then I am drawing one perpendicular line, and on that line I can transfer point called as 5 and 3. See, from this point if I measure, this is a distance for 5 and same is the distance for 3. So I am just marking these 2 points on this line on either side. So this become my point 5 and this becomes point number 3. Now for point 1 and 2 you have to just locate the extreme end. This is the extreme end of the diagram. This extreme end I will locate over here, and through that line also, to that point also, I will draw one parallel line. See, I will draw one parallel line through this point, and on this line I will transfer these 2 points. See, on this line I will transfer this point 1, which is same for 2 also. 1 and 2, these are equidistant point. So from this point I will mark 1 point over here, 1 point over here. So this become my point 1. This is point 2. Now I will join these all these points such that it should exactly look like this diagram. So 2 to 3, then 3 to O, then O to 5, then 5 to 1, then 3 to 4 is a dotted or a hidden line. 4 to 5 is also a hidden line. Then 0 to 4 is also a hidden line. 0 to 2 is a dark line, and 0 to 1 is also a dark line. Now I will transfer all these points so that I can complete my remaining part, that is the front view of the diagram. So for that I will just take projection of all these 6 points. See, first of all I will transfer this point. This is point 1. Then I will transfer this point 5. This is a projection for center, that is axis. This is a projection for point 2, projection for 4, projection for 3, and this is a projection for point O. Same projection I will obtain from this front view. So I will take this projection for 3, 5. I will take projection for the axis. I will take projection for, this is a common projection for 1, 2 and O. Now I will locate various points over here. This point is your point O dash. From here I am getting 1. So this point is your 1 dash. From here I am getting 2. So this point must be your 2 dash. This is 3. So this point must be 3 dash. This is 4. So this point is 4 dash. This is 5. So this point is your 5 dash. Now I will join. Now this is the observer. See, this is the observer. Already I have written it over here. This is nearest. This point is nearest, and I can see this point as the farthest one. So first of all I will join outline of the diagram. 5 to 4, then 4 to O, then O to 1 to 2. This is one single line. Then 1 to 5, 1 to 5. Now you have to join the remaining points. 1 to 2 is connected. 2 to 3. This is point 2. This point is 2. 2 and 3 is not connected, but point 3 is nearest, so it must be a dark line. So 2 to 3 will be a dark line. 2 to 3 is a dark line. Now 3 to 4, 3 is towards observer, nearest, so it must be a dark line. Now I'll join 0, 1 and 0, 2 is already connected. Now 0 to 3, 0 is farthest and 3 is nearest, but already these two lines are visible, dark line. So the third line emerging from point 3 is also a dark line. Now 0, 4 is connected, 0, 5, for 0, 5. 0 is away from observer, it is farthest, so I will join this by a hidden line. So this is hidden line. Also I will complete the axis. For axis I have already taken the projection. From here I am taking the projection, so this point will be called by point O1 dash, that is end point of the axis, and I can join that by a center line so that I can complete the axis of the diagram. So this way my final diagram is completed. So this is how your final solution will look like. Thank you.